Coach Thacker, how important is it to anticipate your opponent's tendencies and what they're going to do?
That would be very important. That's where we have game film that is stored on the internet. Players have access to it. It's called Huddle. They have access to our games. They have access to the opponent's game. So it's important to anticipate. Individually, you may want to be anticipating what the player that you possibly are going to be guarding, his moves are, what's his tendencies, what does he like to do? Is he a three-point shooter, but he doesn't handle the ball well? So we would say you want to be there on arrival and run him off the line and make him put it on the floor. Where other players, you would, you know they'd like to get to the rim, so you dribble penetration and cutting him off and making sure you don't let him, take away their strengths and make them play to their weaknesses. So knowing your individual tendencies. As a coach, we'd also want to know what their offensive and defensive tendencies are. What do they like to do on offense? Do they like to get it into the post? They like to dribble drive and kick it out and shoot a bunch of threes. Are they a good rebounding team? Do they like to play fast, get up and down the floor? What are they going to do if they can't guard this man, or if plan A for them isn't working? What are they going to go to? If they get behind, what are they going to do? Is it going to be a half-court trap, a full-court press, those kind of things? So being prepared and anticipating those things is very important.
Awesome, thank you. How important do you think it is to know your own weaknesses as a player and as a team?
Well, if you're going to get any better at anything you do in life, you have to do some self-evaluation. You're going to have to know, be able to analyze where your strengths are. And people, like in basketball, people, whatever you're good at, you're going to enjoy more because you're good at it. The things that we're not good at, sometimes we have a tendency to not concentrate on because it's not as fun when we're not as good at something. So, being able to concentrate on the weaknesses will make you a more rounded player. If I'm a really good shooter, but I don't handle the basketball well, or I don't pass it very well, or I'm not a very good defender, if any of those things are a weakness for you, at times you probably got to spend a little more time on those than your strengths, because if you're going to be a really good player, at basketball you have to be able to do all of them. It's not like some other sports where you can be a specialty. You can be a defensive guy, you can be an offensive guy, you can be a hitter, or you can be a fielder in baseball. But in basketball, when you're out there, you have to play defense, you have to play offense, you have to be able to dribble, catch, pass, shoot. You got to possess all those qualities. And the more of those skill sets that you have, the better player you are.
Perfect. So in summary, it's good to anticipate your rivals' moves so that you can use it against them, basically. And it's important to know your weaknesses so that you can work on them, strengthen them, and defend them well, correct?
Correct.
Great. Thank you so much.
Awesome.